What's going on, YouTube? This is Country Coder. I want to welcome you back to the channel. If this is your first time here on welcome to the channel, I hope that you'll enjoy the content I have for you. Well, in today's video, I'm actually sitting here at the Guam Harley Davidson shop, and I'm actually going to be renting a Harley Davidson to ride around the island. It's just their Sportster. It's one of those that I'm going to guarantee that probably 90 to 95% of the people that live in America will never be able to say that they have rode a Harley Davidson on a different island, continent, something like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing here for the next couple of days. I don't really know. Today it's already about noon. I may ride a little bit today, but I had to get up pretty early for work and everything, and so I may not stay out riding too late. Plus it gets dark around 5:30 or so, and it's already kind of clouding over. Like I said, the rain here is kind of intermittent, so it may rain for an hour, but I want to ride a little bit. So let's look around this Harley Davidson shop. They got tighten up the little mirror on the side because it's a little loose and everything, but let's go in and just kind of look around. One thing that's pretty cool is they got not one, but 3 Pan Americas here. Pretty cool. And as you can see, you know, they got a Kawasaki in here with it, and it's also part of a Harley Davidson dealer. I mean, a car lot too. So, but it's a pretty neat little small little area. So, and the one thing about it, as you can see, I've already marked my territory. So, all right, well, let's get on the road. Now, one thing I will say, you know, as far as when I'm riding around and everything, I probably won't, when I get on these back roads on the south side of the island and a couple on the north side of the island, I'm not going to be, you know, riding very fast and everything, because these roads around here, as you can see right here, you know, they're not the best roads in the world. Also, the turns are, you know, some of them are pretty sharp, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm not really, you know, I'm not one of those that likes a lot of speed and everything, so I just want to get out here and enjoy it and have a good time, and, you know, show you around the island on a Harley Davidson. So let's go to the north part of the island. It don't look like there's quite as much clouds, so I think all I'm going to do today is, you know, just kind of show you the north part of the island, because there's not very many, you know, like stops, tourist stops, I guess you could call it, on this north part. So and also, I do want to apologize if on my 360 camera, you know, if I'm looking forward on it and there's some scratches or something like that. Tell you what, that hike on Mount Lamb did some hurting on my protective covers, and I don't know, this back, I'm not as worried about, you know, protective, because I mean, you got the whole camera and there's not much that's going to fly up from the back. But as far as the front's concerned, you know, any kind of rock or something can hit my lens and everything and, you know, shatter it, and I really don't want to have to try to get that fixed. So I've got my protective lens, the best one out of the 2 on the front, so If there's a few scratches, I apologize now. I know in my 10 things about motovlogging I've learned so far, I know that was one of the things about, you know, the camera, make sure the camera's clean and stuff like that, but I just didn't bring any more protective covers with me. I didn't think I would need it, you know, this early on. So as of November 2021, which is when this is being filmed, there is still a K-Mart in business. I think somebody was looking, and there's like, I think still 16 of them, and one of them happens to be here in Guam, which is pretty cool. They don't have a Walmart here yet. But I figured this video, I'll just kind of, you know, show you just around the island, you know, just ride around the island and show you what it's all about. There's two big loops that kind of on the south, one on the south side, one on the north side. You know, this one goes all the way around, and eventually it turns into Route 3, which is where we'll come out here when we come back. But I want to take you this way. There's something interesting about this island that you'll see. I don't, maybe maybe one of the locals here can explain it to me as far as why it's like this. And I'll tell you that when we get up here to it. I will say for a rubber mount motor, this thing does shake a lot as far as the you know, vibrations and stuff, a lot more than what I was expecting. But maybe I'm wrong on the fact that it's not rubber mounted, not a rubber mounted motor, but I sure thought it was. And I'll be honest with you locals, I don't know if you saw it on that last just then, but that SUV there, I mean, y'all kind of crazy drivers. I want to admit it, you know, driving around here for, you know, right at a little over a month now, and it's one of those that I don't know if y'all don't have the law here where the left lane's your fast lane, or what it is, but you know, a lot of slow people are riding in the left lane. And here's a picture of a guy that I actually got behind the other day, not riding the bike because I just got it today, but he was sitting here riding the left lane looking like this, you know. And I'm like, dude, why don't you get in the right lane? And I don't know, but And then that person back there, you know, they cut 3 lanes of traffic right there in front of everybody. It's just like, wow. Very crazy drivers on the island of Guam. Worst drivers ever? I don't know about that, but still. And you see, you know, a lot of these houses, I'm going to say most houses are made of stone, rock, concrete, you know. I guess, which, hold on that thought. All right, this right here, you know, this wreck has been, you know, at least 2, 3, 4 days, something like that I've seen it the first time, and it's still there. So that's another thing. When we go back around the loop, I'll show you the other one that's been here ever since I've been here. They leave it sitting on the side of the road. Is it one of those where somebody happened to pass away in it and they kind of leave it there for a memorial, or, you know, why? I guess I'm just used to, in the US, you know, we clean the wrecks up off the side of the road like that night, you know, that day, within 2 or 3 hours it's cleaned up. And these, and I noticed it here last time, these vehicles, they just kind of sit here for weeks on the side of the road, all beat up, wrecked, and I don't get it, you know. And but going back to the houses, you know, I understand why, you know, most houses out here are, you know, concrete or stuff like that because of the weather. And I don't know whether they have termites on this island or not, but, you know, I could see with all the humidity and how, you know, termites would just love this place if it does have termites. So, and plus, I mean, concrete or stone is a lot stronger against the winds, as far as, you know, typhoons and stuff like that. So, but there is some unique things about this island that, you know, one, like I said about the wrecked car, it's just interesting to me on why it's left there for, you know, weeks on certain wrecks like that. So, all right, let's get on around the loop here in a little bit. It's actually going to merge off kind of a left and right, and I'm gonna go right and show you a little area that I think a lot of the locals go to kind of get away from all the tourists. It's the local beach they got here, and called Ritidian Beach, and it's got a cool little drive down to the beach there. So it'll be my first attempt at one of these windy roads they got around here. I guess you could say it's getting me ready for whenever I decide to go up to back up to Virginia or North Carolina and ride the tail of the dragon. So once again, these roads pretty rough. I mean, this right here is coming up here in just a second. You'll see is pretty rough. So my battery died just a few miles back, and I didn't realize it. And it died. This battery on my helmet died right before the the RAM mount for my phone broke. I think I caught it on the 360 probably, so I'll see if I can show you that. But I mean, it broke and literally landed right here, and I was able to catch it, and it's back there on one of those little bad parts of the road. I kind of just hit it just right, and it bounced real hard. And but That's one good thing I'm liking about the 360 is that you can spin around and catch whatever you miss. So I don't know if that part of the video, if I say, you know, that this right here is going to where I'm at right now is actually going to Ritidian Beach, which is a beach that a lot of the locals use because a lot of the tourists stay down there in Guam Bay on the beaches around all the hotels and stuff like that. They don't normally come down here to Ritidian Beach, which is where a lot of the locals come to you know, enjoy the beach and not have to worry about the tourists, you know. So right back there, it kind of, as you come around the circle, you know, going back to the main highway, Route 1 drag, it kind of forks off two different ways, and I took the right fork to come down through here. So it's got some pretty cool little roads here in just a minute that you go down as you're coming down the mountain. So as I was kind of kneeled down, changing the battery out, one of the locals stopped, make sure I was okay, which was nice. You know, it was told, no, I'm just changing the battery out, my GoPro. So if you're watching this, appreciate you stopping and checking on me. It means a lot. That's another big thing that you'll see a lot when we go to the south side of the island, is there's a lot of wild chickens that just are on the side of the roads. I mean, this place has got a lot of chickens, you know. In the Tarzan Falls hike I did, you know, I showed you where they have a trap for the brown tree snakes that are supposedly a problem here on the island of Guam. But with all, like somebody I work with said, you know, as many tree snakes, I mean, as many wild chickens that we have roaming around, it's kind of hard to believe that we got a lot of bad tree snakes here on this island. So all right, so I gotta take this little sharp little turn right here. That's gonna be a National Wildlife Refuge right there that they're building. And you can already see, you know, back there in the back where the beach is. Like I said, I've been down here once in a vehicle, and it's definitely a sharp turns, and got some rocks here too. And you can, what do you think about that view right there? And not only are they short turns, but they're kind of sweeping downhill turns as well. So And plus, main thing I wanted to show you was this little, you know, road right here coming down the mountain and everything, and so you kind of got to see that. We'll pull over up here in a minute at this little scenic overlook so you can kind of see it from, you know, on the north side. It's about this is kind of the only real thing on the north side of the island that's, you know, kind of touristy, is, you know, coming down here. Most of the tourist stuff is, you know, on the south side of the island as far as overlooks and stuff like that. So coming up the hill, you know, like I said, there's this little overlook here, and figure we'll stop and look and see what all it says. And I think it says some stuff here on the side, and I think it'll be pretty cool. Talks about some of the stuff you'll find on the island, as far as, you know, and these are the brown tree snakes that I was talking about, that those cages are used to catch, that you saw on that the hike with to Tarzan Falls. But that's kind of the little overlook to the north side. All right, I'll see you when we get back on Route 1. All right, we made it back to almost back to Route 1. This is that little cutoff road. So there's another example, and there's one more up here. Like I said, I don't understand the broken down cars that are just kind of left on the side of the road. I know I've seen a few, you know, tow trucks, and so I know they got tow trucks, but here's the other one I was talking about, and you can see, you know, it's hit pretty good. So can one of the locals please let me know why the cars just sit there? I think this is going to do it for the very first part of this video. So if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the north part of Guam, and share this with some of your friends. I'd much appreciate it. And I think I know some of them had some Chamorro friends that they shared it with, and I thought that was pretty cool that they I believe they're new subscribers. So I appreciate y'all subscribing to me. And always take the scenic route, and I'll see you on the next video.